Shalom, this is Yehudit Gofar from Tzfat. I want to share with you the movements I'm doing today as I count each day of the year, try to gain a heart of wisdom. And today I'm doing two counts at the same time. And one of them is bringing down HaShem's new name for this year, 5784. In the 4 days between Yom Kippur and Sukkot, and we're on that second day. It's the 12th of Tishrei today, so we're bringing in the upper hay of the divine name, and I'll do that with a series of the Otiyot Hayyot for the letter Hay, combined with the movements for each of the Sefirot as I go from Keter down to Malkhut. And I'm realizing in these 4 days, I am coming down the ladder from the infinite towards the finite after having gone up with God's name for the 40 days of tshuva. So it's like an extension of the tshuva process that I did before up to Yom Kippur from Rosh Chodesh Elul. And now I'm trying to bring whatever came in from that tshuva process on Yom Kippur down into my life again, and I'm at the level of hay, so I'll do that first. And then I'm also in a longer count, 49 days of preparation towards Sigd, which is the 29th of Cheshvan. It's an Ethiopian holiday celebrating the receiving of the Torah, and a little bit like the Omer count up to Shavuot that we do in the springtime. So I do a kind of mirror of that in this time of preparation. And for that, we're in the first week of the 7 days of Chesed, and we're on the third day of that count, which starts on Yom Kippur. So it's the Tiferet of Chesed, and we'll do some movements to honor that. And my color systems are kind of like a real mixture right now of Zohar and rainbow acknowledgments of the Sefirot and the upper hay, generally as being the pathway between Keter and Chokmah, so that's with white and blue, and light blue and dark blue, a sense of Chokmah. And at the same time, in the counting of the 4 days, we've moved from Chokmah to Bina, to the world of Bria, which is usually represented by green. So for that, I also have a sense of healing with Bina, so I'm wearing a necklace that has greens and blues to honor that. And purples, because purple and sometimes green is color in the Zohar associated with Tiferet, because we're Tiferet of Chesed, and purple can be the rainbow for Chesed, and white can be Chesed in the Zohar system. So I'm just taking some of the colors associated with each of the Sefirot and playing around with how to combine those in various ways. And for example, I have this weaving that I used to wear in the 70s with purples and greens and blues combined with bringing some of the main colors for today together. It's a matter of trying to dress consciously as well as have fun and experiment with new combinations. So let's get into the movements. I'm going to do the hay first. I'm going to do the upper hay, which is stepping back, palms coming up, simple hay I call it, turning over at shoulder height, dipping my head between my hands, and then pointing my toe under my knee, and then pressing the heel down and rocking forward. This is the upper hay. And I've been making a distinction between the upper and lower hays. Okay, so the hay then is the main focus here, and I'm going to do it facing you. and then combine it as I go down from Keter to Malkhut, not just internally in my body as I was going up during the Teshuvah count, but actually combining the hay with the different Sefirot movements. So we're going to start with Keter. I'm going to step back left, since Keter is a center, the center column for the Tree of Life. I'm going to start left and then cross over and go right for the Kamatz, which represents Keter. And then Chokmah is both on the right side. So stepping back for the hay, and to the right side for the Patach, for wisdom. For Chokmah. Sense of the divine unity underlying all reality. And then the multiplicity for Bina, do the hay on the left side, and the Tsare. Hey. So this is going to multiplicity, analysis, understanding, without emotional attachment, distinctions. And then we move to the right for Chesed. So stepping back, with simple hay, and to the right with a Segol for Chesed. 3 dots. And Gevurah is double left. Boundary setting, priority setting. Tiferet is crossover, so I'm going to start left, cross over to the right. Balance and harmony, seen from a higher perspective. It's the Cholam. And then Netzach is double right, place of endurance, perseverance, purposefulness. Harik. And then the Kabbutz for Hod, double left. Place of splendor and glory from empathy and seeing many perspectives. Recognizing who you're giving over your message to and modifying it to fit the situation, yielding to the situation. So it's 3 dots in a row. Ooh, it's ooh. And then Yesod is crossing over. I'm going to start with the right and cross to the left. With Yesod, foundation has to do with intimacy, connection, relationship. The hay first. And And Malkhut is letting HaShem breathe us. It's a crossover, so I'm going to start left. Step to the right and let HaShem breathe me. And bring my foot to close with HaShem breathing me, bringing the energy all the way down at the level of the upper hay, which is the world of Bria. Of the intellect, concepts, the mental level, and then the Shama level of our soul. Yud was the higher level of soul. So I want to now share with you also this preparation towards Sigd, counting of 49 days. And since we're on the third day now, I want to show you the Gimel, because one of my goals here is to show you more of the Hebrew letters themselves, so you can learn those. So I'm stepping forward for a Gimel, represent 3. My back toe turns over, and I come back. Stepping forward with 1 foot, back foot turns over, my knees close. Coming forward. That's the 3. Third day, and it's the Tiferet of Chesed in the combination for this first week. So the Tiferet is the Cholam, and Chesed is the Segol. I'll do 3 combinations of that. And just as our counting in the spring is a preparation of our vessel for the summer heat, I think of this counting in the fall as preparation for our vessel for the winter coming up. And also it's a community preparation. In the Ethiopian community, it was very much a sense of gathering community awareness as receivers, preparing to receive the Torah and commitment to Judaism. And so may we be blessed with a renewed sense of who we are as a Jewish people, and also who we are as an individual within the tradition. Connected to the tradition, which, if you're not actually Jewish, you might want to relate this to how you are embodying Torah in your lives. Being a good person, and Tiferet of Chesed is like a place of balance and harmony within openness, within loving kindness. And so we may also be blessed with, in our conceptual world, of being able to feel how we can bring forth our ideas to every level of our being through all the Sefirot, and work towards manifesting who we are in this world and why we were meant to come into this world as our individual distinct souls. Many blessings to you.